joined today with a special guest out of Big Lake, Minnesota. Came all the way down to Nashville
Just
here. Just for me.
Yeah. Dead ass.
Let's get started with just jumping into the start of your music journey.
Damn, okay. Shit. Batman. Getting fucking deep off bat. So,
Big
I mean,
questions.
yeah, right. I really started making music in 2020, like actually dropping music, and it started like really connecting with people that I noticed in like 2021. That's kind of when I dropped like Sincerely Fuck You, Addict, I'm pretty sure. I think I dropped Cupid in like around 2021, and then Not a Home in 2022, and that's when I was like, oh, this is what I'm called to do.
And Miss Her Fuck No. That was it.
Yeah, bro, yeah. That's deep cut. yeah, that's deep cut. Literally, though. Shout out, I forgot who fucking.
Inspector Flow.
Shout out Inspector Flow, bro. Yeah, bro. That song's sick.
It is a good one. It's the one that actually gets missed at shows, which is kind of sad, but
It gets missed just by me.
Yeah?
In general, I just forgot. I forget
Really?
about it sometimes. Yeah, I forget about a lot of music when it comes to shows. I just like, I don't know. My head's so set on like the energy that I bring, and I kind of forget about those deep cuts, like the 612 Girls, like
612
Say
Girls.
So,
Wayne's World.
Wayne, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. But like I think I should, like, whether it's like in Minnesota, just do like a OG show,
Party show.
and just play like real intimate, 200 people, and just play all the OG shit. I think that'd be tight.
What goes into picking songs that you're going to perform?
It's really just my favorites. Yeah, and it's just what I want the people to hear. What I think the best version of me is on the stage, and kind of how I want you to, like, what I want you to go home feeling like and stuff like that. So, like, we'll start on a high note, end on a high note. Like, I usually start with, in the past, I started with She Likes My Tattoos and ended on My Bad. And then in the middle, you got, like, Not a Home Alone, Read Your Mind, like the slower songs. So you're like, I'm taking on a roller coaster right now. So that's the thought process for me behind it.
When you have those big songs like She Likes My Tattoos or My Bad, kind of on the edges, how do you decide how much time to spend on songs? Like, obviously you have to play Read Your Mind and Not a Home, but like you don't want to spend too much time in a lull.
Mm.
You want to kind of keep it like a roller coaster, like you said. How do you kind of space all that out?
I think it's just in the music. Like, you feel it. Like, if I'm like putting together a set list, like, you can just imagine how you're going to perform it. Like, if I go to Cupid, I'm on Cupid, and then I'm on Addict, and then I go down to like A Place for Us. Like, that to me is like a good kind of low, and we'll ride the low for a little bit. Place for Us, Sincerely Fuck You, and then kind of go back up a little bit. It's like, it's a good question, but like, that's just how I do it. I don't really know, bro, for real.
One of the newer, softer songs we got to talk about just a little bit here. I first saw the song getting teased, and it's actually by somebody else. In 2022, he posted a clip of it called Another Drug.
Damn,
from
yeah.
Henny. And
Yeah.
then, like, I was off TikTok for a while, and I came back, like, it was like 2023, late 2023, early 24 when you guys dropped it. It was like a crazy dream where, like, one of your favorite artists ends up on a song that you thought was dope on TikTok. Was like, wait, this is a fake. This is fake.
Yeah.
So how did this song come to be made?
I've always been like tight with Henny online and stuff like that, and like we've always been trying to do something. And then this song, I'm pretty sure I was like, I either did like Another Drug remix, and then like I was like, yo, bro, we should like do something. And then he was like, yo, I have this song that like did really well, and I was like, let's run it. And then it did great.
It did great.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah,
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, super, bro.
Yeah. It turned out super well, and I think it's hard when you collaborate, even like you said, you guys have been boys for a minute, but sometimes even when you have a good connection to an artist, it doesn't necessarily develop into a song just because maybe it's not the right time or maybe there's other stuff going on. What's collaboration been like for you working with different artists?
Collaboration for me has been, it's been easy. It's been like free flowing. I'm not like out here like searching for like people to collaborate with. Like, we'll just be like, even me and V Wills did Not Again, it was like, pulled up to the studio, he was like, yo, I just made this dope song, and I was like, oh, let me do something, this is fire. And then we made this song that like in 20 minutes, and then it was like, yo, we should drop this for sure. The Henny song, like, bro, I got this idea, I want to do this song too, let's drop it. Cool, let's drop it, you know. I think it's just super free flowing, bro. Like, yeah, it's easy, it's laid back. I think that's how it should be too. It shouldn't be like, it's not forced, you know, which I think is great.
No, that makes a big difference, and I think you can tell sometimes on songs too when people. And there's nothing wrong with like really wanting to put something together out with somebody, but when it doesn't feel organic,
it's authentic.
It's authentic.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You also have put out a lot of stuff just independently on your own, and you know you dropped "I Left You in Minnesota" by yourself without. I mean, Travis Barker's on it, but other than that, and Modson. But other than that, it's you. It's your body of work. Talk a little bit about that project and that journey you went on putting that out.
That I Left You in Minnesota was like a mixture of songs that I've like was working on when I was, you know, trying to make it out of my mom's basement, and like songs that I made in LA when it was like, oh shit, this is like becoming a reality. So it was a cool thing because it was like, yeah, I left you in Minnesota, but I'm still like keep bringing pieces of that with me into this new chapter, you know. So that was, and just like the experience and working with, you know, Modson and Travis Barker, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. Yeah,
and now turning over a new chapter, we're working on a new project. We left Minnesota again.
We left Minnesota. Actually, we left LA.
We left
and
LA.
We're back in Minnesota. Yeah, and now we're in Nashville. Yeah, no, I think, dude, this project that I'm working on, and you know, we kind of touched on this a little bit ago, but it's just like, dude, it's like a new transition in my life, like mentally, spiritually, physically, and I feel like it's been a while since I let the fans really take a dive into my head and like my thought process and my environment, and this is really what it is. Like, this project is going to be me finally letting the fans into my theme park, and like, you guys can actually be a part of it. You guys can ride the rides. You guys can eat like, I just want to build a world, an actual world around this project, and I think it's going to be amazing. Like, we've already made a few songs, you know, one that I think is going to be on the project right now, but I'm excited, bro.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
You mentioned bringing people into your world of you as an artist and as a human. You've kind of done this previously with some of your drawings and stuff you've incorporated into your merch. What kind of things can they expect from this project that's coming out?
So, I mean, right now I'm really pulling inspiration from kind of everything. So it's like, yo, like, I want you to be so like involved into this. Like, this is the meals that I was eating working on the album. This is who I was staying with. This is the people I'm working with. But not only that, like, this is the kind of like overall like aesthetic of the album. This is the aesthetic of the songs. And like, I'll drop like, you know, actual books. Like, I'm writing a book right now and I want to drop it when the album comes out. So it's like, you can take a step into my head and like read what I was writing every day. Like, if I was on a high or if I was on a low, like one fucking day I hate myself, the other day I'm like, I love my life. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. And then like, drop like a Instagram carousel on like, of like, yo, this is the outfits of like the vibes like for my tour when I decide to go on tour next. It's like, this is what I want y'all to like look like. This is what the Loners is, you know, like, this is us, and like, this is the world. So it's like, with that, like, again, it's still like, I'm working on it in my head right now, because it is like, I really do want this project to be like, it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna change my life, you know. So it's like, with that, I want it to also change other people's life, but I need some time to sit and think about it once the songs are actually done. Like, again, dude, I got one song that I'm like, this is gonna go on the album, but like, the other 10 I made here are like, yeah,
we'll see.
We'll push those over for the side right now. So it's like, it's just it's a game of, you know, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of preparation. So Comes with it, man.
What scares you the most about creating something that's bigger than something you've ever done before?
I think what scares me the most, I think for me it is actually waiting too long and holding on to things until they're perfect, because perfect doesn't exist. So with that, I don't want to get into like the artist headspace of like, no, it's almost there, but like we'll push the date back, and then I drop the album in October of next year, you know, and like I don't want to do that. I want to make songs that I feel good about, and I just want to be like, this is the body of work that I'm putting out. This is my kid. Mm-hmm. I'm like going to the world, and I don't want to feel any type of way about the art that I make because I love it. So it's not a thing that scares me. It's just a thing that's like, you got to get over yourself sometimes, especially as an artist, because it's tough out here, you know. Yeah, dude, I'm not scared of like how people are gonna receive it. I'm not scared of. I wouldn't say I'm really scared of like anything when it comes to like dropping the music. Because I think this is just a piece of me that the world needs, you know, and my fans for sure. So it's like, I'm not scared, bro. I'm just going to do it.
When you were starting earlier off in your career, did you ever have a moment where you put out a song and maybe afterwards wish that you hadn't put it out or thought about taking it back?
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Because like as much as like I'm having the conversation of like, the perfect time, like back then it was so much easier to like, I made a song today and it's dropping tomorrow, and it's like, you guys like it, I'm making a couple of reels to it, like back when like Instagram and TikTok were like goofy and like yo, I just made this song, like cool, you guys like, this is me, this is the like the most authentic me was like back in my mom's basement, like just making songs because like I really had something to say and I didn't know what part of the world and who in the world it was going to touch. I just knew I had to get it off my back, you know? It was journal entries, you know? So it was like, there was no like weird like, I wish that wouldn't have, nah. Because if I did, I would have took them down. But I haven't, like, yeah.
When you're going in now to make a project and you're trying to make it succinct and have all these journal entries that tell the story that where life is at now, what changes your approach when going into the booth to make these songs versus before when you felt like you could kind of just like go in and make whatever or drop whatever?
I think that's the part I'm working on too, because like I realize the music doesn't have to be cohesive. My story does. But, like, my story is going to be cohesive anyway because I'm living it real time. So when it comes to the music, it's like, dude, if this song feels great, but it makes no sense to, like, the vision or, like, no, dude, put it on the like, we love this song. It speaks to me. I love this song. It's a piece of me. Then that's cohesive. So it's like when it comes to, like, does this line up? Is this a perfect bot? Like, back to that perfectness. Like, no, dude, it's a great song. Like, I'll fucking drop a Playboy Cardi type song if I think that fits my path. And if it makes sense to my life, like, yes, I love it. So it's like, I'd say that this album is going to have some sort of like, oh, I see like A to Z. But like, it's not going to be A, B, C, D, E. It's going to be like A, F, L, M, you know, like it's not gonna be, and that's okay, because that's not how my life is. But expect great music.
Oh yeah,
you know, like, that's it. Yeah.
No, and as you were talking about that, I kind of thought back to your I Left You in Minnesota project, and it's kind of similar. Like it's not, there is like a theme there, but there is like pieces of it that aren't necessarily like succinct in order, but it is like, you know, I think when you go through an experience like leaving somewhere, it's not a linear path either. there's gonna be the highs and lows with it and the changes through stuff.
Yeah,
so like
bro.
to expect one album to be just one way is not really telling the full story.
Kind of absurd, yeah. But more power to you if you can do it. I know me in my life right now, I'm not in a place to like make an album that makes sense A to Z. Like, I just really feel the need to tell a story. I just don't know how that story looks because I'm in the beginning of the story right now. Like, I don't know what's going to happen when I go home. Yeah. You know? So it's like, yeah, bro.
What excites you the most about being in this new chapter of life and living out these experiences?
I think letting go of old, like, that old weird ego of, like, being in LA to where, like, oh, no, I got to drive the nice car. I got to wear the nicest clothes. I got to, I got to make it. I got to do this. And, like, just taking the weight off, taking the backpack off, and actually just pausing for a second and, like, looking at the people I'm with, looking at the bad habits that, like, I'm trying to kick, looking at the real, like, grit of life and taking it for what it is instead of, like, making assumptions up and having that ego of, like, but no, like, I want to be the next Post Malone. I want to be, like, dude, I really just want to be the next me in this new chapter. And I want to be the best version of that as I possibly can. So it's just, like, transcending, and it feels great, And it's, like, I've never been so, like, mentally and, like, physically aware of, like, myself and the people around me and kind of my purpose until, like, now. Like, now is the first time in my life where I've been like, this is, like, and it sucks right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, bro, it's like, we got no money. We came up, let's just do an album. I need to do it. I need to, bro. I need to do it. And this is the first time in my life where I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll sleep on the couch. Like, can I get in the studio every day? Like, yeah, it's fine. Bet. I'll sleep on the ground, bro. I'll sleep in my car. But, like, I have to do it. And I can't, it's something I can't explain, but it just has to be done.
No, and there's something to that other artists have spoken about. A lot of people say Eminem's music was better when he was in 8 Mile, or, like, when things weren't as easy and it wasn't coming from a place of I'm there already or I'm already here. Do you think your environment shapes your music?
Absolutely. I think it shapes your life. I mean, that's a fact. It does.
Yeah.
Like, if you were in, like, LA, like, doing this, there's not a doubt in my mind that people be like, oh, that's corny. Like, what are you doing? Like, take the da-da-da, dude, that's corny. Why the music and what the fuck, get a job? Like, it's the environment you're in, and especially, like, going back to, like, LA. Like, I love LA as a place, but the energy that I was just, consuming there, and that like stigma and the ego that I built myself is just like, that's not me, bro. Like, I just want to, like, chill and, like, drink some beers, and, like, I'm learning how to play guitar. I want to play guitar. I want to sing. I want to be a better son to my parents. I want to be a better friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you tell stories, and that's how you actually, like, move forward and learn. So it's like, I don't even know what you asked, but yeah, bro, like, it's real. It's real.
I feel like there's 3, maybe 4 big hubs for music, and it's LA, Nashville, New York, and maybe Chicago.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's personality driven, or do you think it's environment more that, like, do you think there's artists that would only do well in LA and only in Nashville, or do you feel like it's more just who you choose to be, or what do you think plays into that?
I'm not sure. I'm really not. Like, I don't want to, like, call something I don't really know, but, like, maybe, because, like, if it does, it makes sense, but if it doesn't, it also makes sense with, like, the internet and stuff like that. But, like, when I was, being out in LA to going to New York to coming out to Nashville, like, you see, like, the cliques of people, like, you're like, oh, like, this is tight, like, you belong in Nashville, and, like, go out to LA like, oh, this is tight. Like, stay here. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. And like, New York, stay there. It makes sense. Chicago, it makes sense. Even Minnesota, it makes sense. So it's like, I don't really know how to answer that, but like, yes, it's yes and no. It's a double-edged sword.
What you mentioned Minnesota. What is that like going all over the world and then getting to come back home afterwards?
It's just a big warm hug.
Yeah.
It's never like you left and like we fuck you. It's like, dude, welcome back, bro. Like we missed you. And it's like, I missed y'all too, bro. Like it's love, bro. Like if nobody's been to Minnesota, it's just love. And it's awesome. And like the music industry isn't as big as like obviously everybody in Minnesota wants it to be, but like I see it growing every time I go back. And even now that I live there, I see it because I'm at these events. I'm doing this stuff. I'm like trying to network out there because it's like in my head, I have so much more to offer now that I was gone, and then coming back and being like, this is kind of like what it is out in the real world, like, and just like in this industry and stuff like that. I'm not saying I know everything about it, but I know a lot more than the people starting in Minnesota, you know? So it's like, it's cool, bro. The Minnesota scene is like low key, but it's going to be thriving really soon, like for real.
No, and there's a lot of awesome outlets, you know, Water Waves out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool up-and-coming artists that are doing their own thing. And I think what's cool about Minnesota is there's not one sound the way there is a lot of places. Like, it's very unique, and no one's scared to be themselves, which is cool.
Yeah. And that's, like, kind of bouncing back to, like, all these places that you're like, are the hubs of music. Like, LA's got a sound.
Mm-hmm.
Nashville's got a sound. Atlanta's got a sound. Chicago kind of has a sound. New York's got a sound. It's like Minnesota just doesn't have a sound yet. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think that's great because somebody like, let's make the sound. Let's figure it out. But it's kind of like, again, a double-edged sword when everybody's like running around doing their own thing. It's not like, hey, we're going to make this. We'll see.
But we do have aura farming out there. We have the boat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's
Melly
on the
Mike,
Minnesota.
yeah, man. Yeah, dude, Melly, Gravy, Prof, Mod.
Yeah.
A lot of like great acts, bro. And amazing performers. So it's like, we're close.
We're close, for sure.
Very.
How cool is that to be from a place that is kind of just starting to get on the map? I mean, obviously, like, Prince, massive. But, like, really, like, from a place that is growing, like, their own sound. Like, be at the front of that. What is that like for you? Like, growing up, not really seeing it, but seeing it start, like, now.
It's cool, like, yeah, man, it's like, because when it comes to that, like, I want to be the face of Minnesota, you know, and seeing and, like, growing up in the Minnesota scene and doing all this stuff there, it's just like, dude, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, bro, I don't fucking know. I just want to be the face of Minnesota. Like,
No, that's a dope goal to have.
for
I mean,
sure,
it's a cool place.
bro. What was the question again?
We were just talking about Minnesota. You're good.
Oh yeah. Because I was gonna say something.
Just what it's like to grow up somewhere where they don't really have like a assigned leader. You know, the way that so many places do, whether it's Atlanta with Young Thug or, you know, just all over.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it was cool, bro. Like, and it still is. Like, I'm still growing up in Minnesota. You know, you can't take the Minnesota out of me. So it's like, growing up with kind of no leader was like, there's no rules when it comes to like creating. Like, Minnesota could be like a country hub, and like, oh, it takes one country, everybody's like moving there as like a Minnesota country. Like, it damn could be, but it's like, it's not anything. It's just Minnesota. It's just a great place to be. It's a great state to ground yourself in, and it's home, you know. So like, with it being home, it's comfortable and it's a safe place for me at least. So it's like from there, I just want to do whatever. So it's like that's how Minnesota is. It's really just free flowing creativity. So it's like it's awesome, bro. It was amazing growing up there, and again, still am. But
And they have one of the biggest events of the year in Minnesota, the Minnesota State Fair. What's your
that shit's lit.
go-to food at the fair?
Cheese curds,
Cheese curds?
for sure, dude. I love cheese
Any
curds.
specific, like, they got so many, they got jalapeno, they got garlic,
Dude, we
they
went
got
there.
dill.
I just like the OGs. I don't. Yeah.
You don't mess with the flavor.
Fuck no,
Don't
dude.
mess with some. Don't, if it's
You
broken,
eat
not fix
one
it.
wrong food, bro, you're done.
You're done for the day.
You're done. So you're like deep fried Oreos, deep pickles, deep fried beer. You're like deep fried fucking beer.
Yeah,
Like,
what are we doing here?
we tried it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we
Beer
have?
ice
We had caramel apple beer.
Yeah.
Ass. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not
That
good.
was not good,
No.
bro. But like it's great, bro, and it's so cool to just see like the swarm of people there. It's like that's how I want my shows to look like, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. Like, it's cool, bro. Especially like going to like Mall of America and stuff too. Like, we got some cool shit.
Yeah.
Just like,
The North Shore.
oh, bro.
Yeah.
We just shot our last video there. Yeah, same nights. Go watch it. It's
Same
lit.
nights. Black Sand Beach.
Black sand, dude. Yeah, bro. It's not like really black, but it's like
Yeah.
you color grade it right.
You
It's
color
black,
grade it right,
bro.
it's black.
Yeah, fucking come back. Yeah.
What's that like? Because I feel like before you left Minnesota, compared to now, so many more people know who you are as an artist. What's that like, walking around the city, going into places, just bopping around?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Cause like that's really what I signed up for. You know, it was here's my heart. Take it how you want. Perceive it how you want. You know, I'm sure some people don't like me, and other people love me, and like I'm cool with that. Like I want to change the world through my music, and not everybody's gonna like it, and that's okay. But being able to like every time you go out, you kind of get noticed. Like, dude, I love your stuff. Like, oh, bro, thank you so much. Like, what's your favorite song? Da da da. Oh, that changed my life. Like, bro, thank you. Like, y'all changed my life. So it's like there's never no like weird like animosity towards nobody who comes up to me. It's just like I'm like an introvert and extrovert. Like I really don't like being like outside and like but like something like if I'm with my homies, yeah, for sure. But like alone, it's kind of weird because it's like awkward. Cause like I'm awkward and like sometimes my fans are awkward. So I'm like we're just like, we're sitting there.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, dude? I love your stuff. Thanks.
You too,
My
man.
hands are
Oh,
like
shit.
sweating, fucking like wiping the sweat on my jeans. I'm like, fuck, dude. We're at Target. I'm like looking for Pokemon cards. Like, fuck, bro.
Trying to get Pokemon too.
Yeah, dude. But no, it's cool, bro. I'm super grateful for everybody who sees my stuff. So like it's I'm blessed, bro. I wouldn't ask for it any other way.
No, you mentioned there's people that love you and people that maybe don't like you so much. I think something that goes into that is just like if everybody likes you, you're not being yourself enough. Like you're just being too bland.
Yeah.
Like you're not standing on one side of the aisle at the end of the day.
100%, bro.
So I think that's a testament to you just being yourself and being who you are at the end of the day.
I agree.
Which a lot of people are going to see in this next project. What's something you want people to go into the mindset of when listening to this project for the first time? Or what's your vision that they're going to go into it with?
So the last kind of bodies of work that I've dropped, whether it was Chasing Shadows, I left you in Minnesota, that was really a place of like I'm still hurting, and I'm really trying to change my words and change my outlook on life and my perspective and the things that I say in the project to like, no, this is, instead of I'm still in this place, I'm overcoming that, I'm overcoming my old habits. I'm overcoming just like my past and like relationships and stuff like that. It's like, no, like I'm a human. So like, I want you guys to grow with me. I don't want to be stuck in this like, fuck love, like love is beautiful, bro. But it's just like, you got to experience life to know that And this is me taking the time to experience life and the beauty that it has, instead of like, I'm a sad kid, like I'm depressed all the time, because I'm not. Like, you know that. Like,
you're very high energy most of the time.
And stuff. So it's like, bro, like, but I think for me, the longest time, the second I go into the studio was like the automatic, like, party, like the tunnel vision, like, I'm set. Like, it needs to be about like depression, anxiety, heartbreak, fuck this, fuck that. I'm set. Like, I'm like, damn, like, let me just try to be Kalvin, and like, let me experience the world and travel, meet new people, and tell you the story of that, and overcoming addiction, overcoming abuse, overcoming relationships, overcoming yourself, overcoming and understanding your faith. It's like, I want to feed that into the world for this project.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think, there's not necessarily fair how the cards of life always play out.
It's not.
And we don't really get to pick, like, the way things start.
Or end,
yeah. But we can choose how we respond and how we continue to see the world at the end of the day.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah.
What kind of opened your eyes to wanting to change how you were approaching things and how you were going about sharing your art?
What opened my eyes was moving back to Minnesota, for sure. Because, like, in the music industry, like, there's a lot of highs, but there's probably more lows. There is way more lows, actually, than there are highs. And I've been in this, like, rut. I've been in this low, bro. And I moved back in with my mom. I'm, like, trying to figure the shit out, because I was on a high. I was like, oh, my God, I'm out in L.A., da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I got all this money. Money's gone, bro. So it's like, now it's like, I abused that aspect of the position I was in, my ability to help people. I abused that, and I took it for granted. And now it's time to actually, like, I'm dropping anchor. This is a mass reset on me and my life, the people I have around me, the decisions I make, the music I make, the words I speak into the universe. It's like, I'm just regrounding, bro. Yeah, I forgot the question.
Walk us through this, just the start of that rut, and I guess when you first felt like, all right, the money from music is gone, and I have to reset, and just kind of the timeline that went into, like, restructuring how you were thinking about it and flipping it into a positive.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite question, honestly. No, like, fuck you,
the
dude.
first good one, it took you long enough.
I mean, Batcave.
Batcave.
Dude, I think, I keep saying I think, but I know. It was the move from L.A. to Minnesota when the money, like, the money's up, like, I signed a deal with BMG, you know what I'm saying? Signed a deal, kind of ran out of money, and I was like, damn. Reality is like, you're going, all of a sudden you're like, ooh, and you're like, oh shit, bro. So it's like, move back in with my mom's. She's open arms. It's no weird, like, she's like, bro, you just gotta keep going, like, no matter what. Cause she, like, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get a job, like, I'm gonna get a 9-to-5. She's like, no, just keep going, bro. You can live here for free. You got a purpose. I got goosebumps right now. Like, she's my biggest supporter ever. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was like, damn, the money's gone. There's no real, I don't really have an income coming in because I'm not working. It was like a hard reset of, like, I was doing it in LA for the money, for the notoriety, for the stature. And it was like, and it all got just, no, give me that. Not yet. You don't deserve it. You're abusing your power, So it's like, boom, back in Minnesota. It was like 3 months of just, like, breaking down every day, bro. And, like, drinking every day and, like, trying to, like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, why did I fuck this up? You know what I'm saying? And it was like, maybe you didn't fuck it up, and that's when I kind of got back into, like, my spirituality and found God again. It was like, nah, like, I wasn't forced to like be in this situation. I was guided to be in this situation, and I took that as a breath of fresh air. And it was like, damn, bro, like, let me make the best of this, because like it could be worse. I could be going home to no family. I could be going home to like, I actually do have to get like, I'm done making music. I could be dead, bro. So it was like, and it was a hard switch. And like now I'm no longer making music to be like, I gotta be the next Post Malone. I gotta do, like, no, bro. Like, because after my show in Monticello, it was like just so many people, like, and that was the biggest show I ever just put on, you know. It was, we had damn near 2,000 people there in my hometown. So it was like, wow, like, I may feel like I'm in a tough spot and like I fucked myself, but like so do other people, and there has to be a voice for that. And the only voice in my head that there is for the lost souls, whatever you want to call it, is me. I'm the only person that's gonna get you out of that rut. My music is your therapy. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the purpose. I'm doing it for God. I'm doing it for my family, my community, my fans. And that was the hard switch. It wasn't a hard switch. It was an easy switch, but that was the hard switch.
Yeah. I got what
yeah, so it's like, and that just came with a whole lot of realization and back to like me understanding myself a lot more than I did prior. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think the world has an obsession with the numbers you see online, and those short-term have like a moment of dopamine where you're like, oh, this is dope. So many people online saw this or like this. But it's very short-lived compared to the actual like person-to-person interactions you get to have.
For sure.
Do you feel like that was something you knew before LA, or do you think that's something you've kind of adjusted to as you've kind of like you said, gone back and done the show?
That was definitely something I learned in LA, because prior to LA, I didn't tour. I didn't meet people that I wanted to meet, you know. So like with that, it was like, oh, like you're not how you are online. You're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
This is like when I'm meeting the people, like whether it was like Mod, it was like, oh, like you're this guy online, like holy shit, and then you meet him and I'm like, you're cool as fuck, bro. Like you're like we just kicked it.
Yeah.
And it was cool as shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like with that, it was like, damn, bro, I no longer, of course we all like will never not crave the digital hugs, but like,
yeah,
I think human to human, and I tweeted this like a year ago, I was like, human to human interaction is better than digital hugs. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah.
I would not want to be on this podcast over FaceTime.
Yeah, no, me neither. That's
you
why
know,
I moved out
like,
here.
and because you feel it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like you just, I'm like, I feel you. I feel you. I hear you. I see you. It's real, you know, and that digital shit isn't real.
No.
It's just like, again, it's the thanks for like. I feel great. Something I did is accepted.
Mm-hmm.
But once you accept like what you do, you couldn't care less, you know? Couldn't care less. So it's like, but again, it takes time. I'm still working through that. It's a tough battle, but you fucking gotta take a step.
Yeah, a piece of funneling those person-to-person interaction is kind of putting yourself online. It's something you do through Pokemon, through your music, all the avenues that really are you skating, your scooter, everything. What is something that you'd like to share with someone that maybe found you online that maybe they wouldn't know from just watching a video about you?
I'm not always sad. I think that's a big thing, because once I started like associating my brand with sadness and depression, like it started eating me alive, bro. Like I really started to like get depressed, like, and like suicidal and super anxious, bro. Like, and just like it becomes your reality. And, like, that reality isn't me. Like, there's many sides to me. I think that's what I would say. There's many sides to me. Like, some days I am depressed. Some days I do want to make sad music. Other days I want to go have drinks with my friends and laugh until I can't breathe. Some days I don't want to talk to anybody. Some days I want to talk to everybody. Some days I want to make uplifting music. Other days I'm stuck in my head, so, like, I need to get this bullshit out. So it's like, there's so many sides to me, and again, this is what this album's gonna portray. So it's like, with that, bro, like, that's what I would tell him. And that goes along with everybody. You're not just Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, on this podcast, Mo's not just a camera guy. Like, there's so many sides to everybody, and it's like, that's what I would leave you with. Well, shout out you, dude. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super grateful to be here and actually have a good conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah. Well, y'all, before I head out, I want to leave you with one thing, and that is, it's okay to not be okay. My name is Pardyalone. One word. Mr. Loner. Love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.